How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another video. My name is Amiss, and let's focus on the reason why you even clicked on the video, shall we? So if you're a warlock or a titan, I need you to go sit on the bleachers because I'm only talking to the hunters, and it is very unfortunate because I also main a warlock. So the combination that all you hunters want is going to be Renewal and also Serdarakhini. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, so leave me alone. Anyway, it's on screen as you can see, and you can get it in the Pale Heart. I'm going to show you gameplay of me actually getting the thing from one of the little chests that mean nothing. All right, I finally got one, so let's see. Please actually be good. Please. Oh, what the hell is this? All right, I'm in Europa because I thought that it would be funny to actually try this here. So I'm going to show you a before and after with and without the cloak itself. As you can see, this is the normal dusk field grenade. Nothing happens, nothing special, normal size, normal duration. Pretty standard, right? So we're actually going to speed up the footage with the cloak on so that we can see, because I just want to see, do we get woven mail when we throw the grenade or when we kill with the grenade? So let's find out. All right, time to test it, and immediate 10-second woven mail. It looks like the damage, or not the damage, the size is kind of the same. It looks a little smaller. If you stand inside, you get frost armor ×5, and there's a timer on the frost armor as well. So okay, so what this leads me to believe is that only you get woven mail, but frost armor is for the whole team, and they both have a timer, so they disappear, so you need to get your grenade back. Right, so now that we know how the class item actually works, let's talk about prismatic grenades. Now the reason why is because the prismatic grenades, if you have this cloak item equipped, will still give you woven mail every time you use one, which is some pretty good defense, and we'll talk about the actual damage resistance numbers in a second. But you will not get any frost armor, and the reason why is because the actual hunter grenade for prismatic isn't a dusk field, so it makes sense as to why you wouldn't get it, but you're still using a grenade, therefore it will give you woven mail. Alright, so I'll actually show you all the links, and they will also be in the description if you care to actually read upon it yourself. But if you have 100 resilience, which is very common for a lot of people, that is already a 30% damage resistance as it is. Now if you actually look at the cloak itself, if you are in a dusk field grenade and you have frost armor ×5, that is a 22.5 damage resistance on top of the 45% that you get from woven mail. Frost armor, however, it is basically half, but it actually does shield you from precision damage. And finally, we have galvanic armor, which if you are amplified, you have 30% more damage resistance. Now we're not done yet, because if you actually have prismatic active, you can have a 20% while you are transcendent, as well as facet of protection, giving you 12%. Now I've heard 12, I've heard 15, but even if it's either or, it's still pretty good. Now all this totals into 159.5 extra damage resistance, which means that you basically have damn near 3 times the health. Now can you take it further? Of course, you could technically be standing in a Well of Radiance. You could have someone shoot healing grenades or Lumina rounds at you. You could be standing in a bubble. There are many things that you could be doing to take the damage resistance further, but in a solo setting where you just go get the bond and that's basically it, you have frost armor, you have the 30% from resilience, you have amplify, which is very easy to get, meaning you have galvanic armor. Depending on the weapons, you have transcendent energy very quickly, as well as facet of protection, and if that isn't enough, you also have the grenade for woven mail and frost armor. If you care to read and verify everything that I just told you information wise, it will be linked in the description. And besides that, if we were to talk about Devour, Radiant, Restoration, I chose not to include any of those things, not because you can't get them, because you can get them very easily, and I'm pretty sure after like 2.5 months of Final Shape being out, everyone knows this. However, I just wanted to show the actual, I guess you could say, damage resistance / defense capabilities of the build itself, because I would never think to actually mix these two items into a cloak, but the game did it for me, and I was, I guess you could say, forced to try it out because it was very interesting. And you guys just saw, it gives you a lot of damage reduction, and if you have good weapons, as well as you know how to proc Devour, Radiant, Restoration, which is basically free with Prismatic, you have yourself a really good build. Now obviously you still have to go get the roll itself, but I thought that it was interesting. So if you guys have one laying around, or if you get one, or if you want one, now you kind of know what it does. It basically turns you in like a mini tank, which is very needed because hunters never had a rift or a barricade. So this kind of works because, as you can see in the background footage, I have frost armor and woven mail. It doesn't last that long, so it really makes you wonder if it's worth it to chuck it at yourself or enemies, but that is a question for a different day. So ladies and gentlemen, I will catch all you guys later. Peace out. Have a good one. Consider subscribing. It's been Amiss. Have a good one, everyone. Peace out.